Week 6 pick'ems. YouTube Ozzy going. The Goat House is back. We're back. Week 6 pick'ems. We're here every single week. We're a day late this week.
Yeah, that's on me.
That's on Dan. He's not gonna let it happen again. But I think everyone's gonna be all right. We're here. We're ready to roll. Some real good games this week. Everyone did good. Everyone picked pretty damn well last week.
Everyone done good.
I dominated.
He dominated the competition.
Yeah.
One wrong, right?
Well, yeah, we'll get to that, Pete. We'll get to that.
Yeah, well, the leaderboard's not up yet. All right. Now it's up. All right. But make sure, previous slide, make sure you check out the Twitter, subscribe to notifications on all kinds of content out there. I updated my playoff predictions recently. I got a trade deadline video out there, so check it out. There's the leaderboard. I've been caught. Old Yeller and Danny have tied me up. They had stellar weeks.
I missed one.
It was the goddamn Jets.
It was. I felt confident on the Jets too.
Yeah.
And the goddamn Jets blew it.
They
almost came back.
I'm never picking the goddamn Jets again. I don't know about you.
I thought it went through my mind.
You couldn't go first, second. You had to go first, fourth.
That's official.
Wow.
That's official.
You're not second. You're fourth.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
fourth, man.
Yeah.
No, everyone's pretty tight though, pretty close. Back to the Jets. The good news is they got a bye week this week, so we don't have to worry about picking
Are
against.
they going to win the bye week?
We'll find out at the end. Can't wait for that.
Can't wait to find out.
Picks League leaderboard. Those guys are looking pretty good. Xander Zupan still in first. We got a P-Whoop in second, I like the name.
P-Whoop.
And then we had a couple guys tied in third there at 60. Those are some impressive numbers, folks. I like how it says picks every Tuesday night at the top there, but it's a Wednesday right now. But picks are going back to it's on him.
Yeah, still on me.
It still is on you. Picks going back Tuesday night, I think, next week. Thursday night football. Buccaneers, Eagles. Bucs are pretty beat up. Everybody's beat up. But the Bucs are they're pretty beat up now. You know,
Defensively, right?
Defensively, Levante David goes down now. Antoine Winfield's going to be out. Gronk, he's still out. Tom Brady's got a messed up hand, but he's going to be okay, I believe. And yeah.
He threw for 5 tutties.
Eagles might have got the momentum they needed. They come back and beat the Panthers. And
No. Give me the Bucs.
Wow.
You're taking the Bucs, Pete?
Yeah.
Really?
Easy answer.
I'm taking the Bucs as well. It sounded like Dan was taking the Bucs.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucs as well. Was I the only one that took the Eagles last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm feeling the Eagles. I like offensively. They're putting up points. I want to see them run the ball more. I just think the Bucs. They're putting up points.
Not really.
Shut up, Pete. But yeah, they got to go with the MVP, Tom Brady. Got to go.
Gotta go with
them.
What's Old Yeller going? He's going Bucs.
Fans and Old Yeller. Bucs.
Everyone Bucs. That's a guarantee.
Oh my God, we're cruising right now.
We're cruising. We're already on the
Thursday night.
the first.
Get it out of here.
Yeah.
All right, Thursday night. Another London game. We got Dolphins. We got Jags. These teams are on a losing streak. Well, the Jags actually haven't won, and they haven't even hit a field goal this year. That's pretty freaking nuts.
Another stinker.
It is another stinker.
Another stinker in London. Dan's moving all over.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who wants to go? This could be a Tua's back.
I'm going to take the Dolphins, and I think it's because Tua's back. I think defensively, I'm going to steal your thunder on this one, but I think defensively, if the Dolphins could turn the ball over, I think they're going to win that football game. Trevor Lawrence can do that. I think Tua's going to be playing safe. They're going to run the ball. They don't need much to, they don't need a lot of points to win.
I think it's going to be a close one here.
I'd agree.
Yeah?
I'm going to go with the Finns, though, too.
He's taking the Finns.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins. Who's Old Yeller going with? He's going with the Finns?
Yep, and the fans.
I forgot to mention, too, that somebody on Twitter told me that I have to go with the Dolphins because I was late yesterday.
All right, deal's a deal. I guess I'm going lone wolf. I'm feeling the Jags. It's a toss-up game. I think they're going to get their first win here. They're also going to get their first field goal on the season.
If your first win happens in London, does it count?
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
We'll have to look into that.
Okay.
At least half a win at least.
Okay.
I don't know.
It is the Jags' second home.
Yeah. I like the Jags though. It's going to be a toss-up game. If the Dolphins win, it'd be because I assume they turned the Jags over quite a bit, which is very possible. Jags are getting good running the ball between James Robinson's lighting it up and Trevor Lawrence. That read option's deadly. Trevor's getting a little better throwing the ball. So I think the Dolphins are struggling to stop the run. So I think the Jaguars will have a day on the ground, get their first win. It's going to be tight though. I'm feeling the Jags in London.
I don't hate it.
I'm 0-1 in London though. I picked the Jets last week, but I was well aware that was a little more bold than this one. Maybe not. It's in the same ballpark there.
Jets almost came back. Almost.
It's the same ballpark.
It's the Falcons, though. Everyone comes back in the Falcons. It only counts if you actually do it, you know?
Do it.
But it was London, so it didn't really count.
It's true. Half a win for the Falcons last week. We'll see who pulls out the half a win this week. There it is. Packers, Bears. Dan, he's going with the Bears.
Give me the Bears. I have a theory.
You got a theory?
The Bears ran the shit out of the ball last week. They did it very well. They absolutely pounded it. There was so many opportunities. It was 3rd and 1, and they decided 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. They were trying to run the ball on those opportunities. At some point, you got to let the kid throw the ball. I think it's going to be this week. I think we're definitely going to have a priority of running the ball, but I think you're going to see them open up the playbook a little bit more with Fields. I think you're going to see more play action deep balls. In fact, anyone want to bet me $5 to open up the game? It's going to be a play action deep ball.
The first play
of the game.
I'll bet you $5.
All right, deal. Okay, cool.
Why not? It's fun.
We're having fun.
We have fun here.
We have fun.
It's at Soldier Field. It's going to be loud, per usual. Soldier Field games. I will be there, screaming my head off. For some reason I feel like they're going to let Justin Fields throw the ball more. I think they're going to have to.
They're going to have to.
I don't think if they run the same exact scheme they ran last week, they could run over the Packers, or not all over the Packers, but they could run the ball against the Packers. But they're going to have to keep up with Rodgers, and I think you have to open up the play calling. I think behind the scenes they're kind of shielding some of that in anticipation for this game. That's my theory.
Okay. I'm going to take the Packers. I think it's going to be a tight game. Bears definitely could win. I like the way their defense is playing. I think the Packers they're moving the ball well, but they're kind of, I don't want to say getting shut down, but they could execute a little more in the red zone, I guess we'll put it. And the Bears been stopping teams in general, stopping teams in the red zone specifically. So I think that makes it a little, less scoring that we're used to with the Packers versus the Bears, but I still think they score enough. Yeah, I think it's still a little bit of a mystery that when the Bears passing game, it's still a kind of,
we haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it. It's all up in the air. Assumptions right now. It could be good. It could struggle a little bit. They're going to have to pass in this game, so we're going to learn. We're going to see. We're going to see what the Bears' identity is here, and I think the Bears got a shot.
I was also going to say too, to convince Pete to come up for the Bears. So go ahead and put Pete on the Bears, but
all right.
Packers, they don't have Zadarius Smith back, and I think that's they're struggling-ish to get to the quarterback, and obviously the Bears' offensive line has been struggling protecting Justin Fields, but they're doing a lot to protect him with extra tight end help. So I think you're going to see that as an advantage for the Bears as well, specifically at sloppy shoulder. Pete, your turn. Go ahead. Why the Bears?
Give me the Packers.
We're switching over.
I don't know. I just like the Packers in the regular season. I feel like they're a really good regular season team.
You're looking a little small.
Whoa.
There. You were looking a little small. Right. Still a little small, but.
All right. I like the Packers. I think I was impressed with their defense this past week, even with all the injuries, all the guys out. I thought they looked pretty solid. I just don't know what we're going to get out of Justin Fields. Not really him, but just like the passing game, what the game plan is for the Bears. Because they're going to have to, like we already said, they have to throw the ball to keep up with the Packers.
Will Nagy be him?
I don't know.
Well, Nagy's going to be the head coach. He's not going to be calling the plays.
Yeah, but is he going to be him, though?
Yeah, he'll be him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we got Old Yeller and the fans with the Packers.
Son of a bitch.
Well, you're the only one the Bears well, not in the video, though, but you did end up switching your pick. If you follow us on Twitter, then you know. But my point was you were the only one of the Bears last week, and it worked out. So you never know.
Yeah, we got some momentum.
They definitely can win that game. It's definitely not an easy one there. Yeah. Bengals, Lions. The Lions just cannot pull out these squeakers. They're squeakers every week. The Bengals couldn't pull out a squeaker last week. A lot of missed field goals there. Joe Burrow, a little bit of a throat injury or throat contusion. I think throat contusion. Is that what it is? Pete's the doctor of the Goat House, so I don't know.
Pete MD.
Pete MD. Follow him on
Give me the
Switch
Bengals.
your name
Give me
to
the Bengals.
PWT.
Give him
He's
the
taking the Bengals.
Give him
All
to
right.
But goddamn, do I like the Lions.
You're a Campbell guy.
I'm a Campbell guy, but
You
they
like
gotta
him
win. I
more
could see
because
them
he's
winning
crying.
this.
He's crying.
Yeah, no, I respect that.
You respect it?
I respect a man who could cry over football.
Yeah.
I'm a Bears fan. Been there, done that. Thanks, Cody Parkey. But I will say, they're so close in a lot of these games. I could definitely see them winning this game, and I think it's going to be based on running the ball, and their play action. But it's just tough choosing.
Do you think this game is like another Lions? Maybe not a heartbreaker, but it's close in the end.
I think it's going to be a squeaker. I think
Okay.
honestly, I think if whoever scores first is going to win it, just because it's in Detroit. I think whoever scores first is going to win. I think it's going to be a close one at the end of the game. But as long as Lions could put up another 4 quarters, they could do it. But it's just the Lions, so I don't know.
They're pretty beat up right now too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Bengals. Well, the Bengals could be beat up. I'll take the Bengals, but if Joe Burrow's not 100%, and the Lions could definitely win. I just like the way they match up. I think their receivers will have success against this defense. I think Burrow, as long as he's okay, should. I don't know if they'll need the run game a whole bunch, really. And defensively, they've actually been pretty sneaky good. I think they should play well, especially in the red zone like they did last week against the Lions, who've been struggling in the red zone. So I think that'll be enough for the Bengals here. That's why I'm going Cincy.
Has the Bengals played all NFC North so far?
They play.
Did they play the Vikings? They played the Packers.
yeah.
They played the Bears.
Yeah, this
wow.
is it.
Wow, that was quick.
Just going quick through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go with the Bengals here, and
You have to?
you have to. So
Okay.
everyone else is going with the Bengals as well.
That's a good answer, Pete.
Good answer. All right, so that's another
You have
guarantee there.
to.
But you got to respect Dan
Yeah,
Campbell.
I respect.
I want them to get a victory. I don't want them to go 0-17. Whoa.
Whoa.
That'd be brutal. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I mean, they almost beat the Vikings in Minnesota. They very well could beat them the next time around. Texans and Colts. Texans had that one last week. They freaking had it. Davis Mills played pretty good ball game there, I thought, but they let that one slip away. Colts, talk about letting one slip away. They did the same thing, but I think a little worse there what they did. But they did play the Ravens. Colts got a lot of injuries. I mean, Texans got a lot as well. Everyone's beat up for the most part here. Yeah.
Both let one slip away.
Yeah.
Let's start kicking
I
off
think-
with Old Yeller and the fans. Where are they
Oh,
going?
they're both going with Indy.
All
And
right.
I'm going to join them as well.
Slow down. Old Yeller,
All right.
fans, Pete, MD.
I think this is it. Colts had a tough beginning of the year schedule. I mean, this is Texans have been playing a lot of teams tough, but I think the Colts get one here and they'll start picking up some wins here and be a solid team.
All right. Yep. I'm gonna go Colts. I think maybe it could be kind of close here. I don't know if the Colts are that. I don't know. I don't know if they're that threatening offensively, where the Texans kind of can keep up. But I think the Colts, they're pretty beat up though, even more now. They got beat up in the secondary within that Ravens game. Could that be a factor? Mills threw pretty well last week. I could see the Texans pulling it off, but I'm gonna take the Colts here, feeling them at home.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts as well. I think Andrew Luck has played pretty decent.
Andrew Luck?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Carson Wentz, thank you. I think he's played
Andrew
pretty.
Luck.
I'm just thinking Colts, man. It's
Whoa.
face of the franchise still to this day.
What would their record be if they had Andrew Luck right now? I think it'd be a lot better.
Well, tough schedule, so I really don't know. But they
3-2.
definitely, with Andrew Luck, they definitely win this game. But yeah, Carson Wentz, he's played pretty solid. He hasn't played bad. He's got 7 touchdowns, couple picks.
I'm
something
thinking
like that.
they're undefeated with Andrew Luck.
Think so?
Well, let's get Andrew Luck on the.
Who do they lose to?
They beat the Titans.
I can tell you right now.
That Titans played like dew, all right?
Yeah.
Andrew
I'm
Luck
saying
would have
they'd
beat them.
beat
in
the
that-
Titans.
They would've
That's
beat-
what I
would
said.
they beat
Okay,
the
yeah, they
Rams?
beat the Titans. I'm in agreement. We're in agreement.
They'd beat the Ravens.
The Rams, they had an opportunity for a game-winning drive, and Wentz didn't even get that because he was hurt.
Seahawks.
The Seahawks. The
They
only
stink.
one maybe is the Seahawks. The Seahawks had them outplayed the whole game. Maybe one loss.
But
if
it would
they
be
had Andrew
different. You can't just say it'd be the whole game because Andrew Luck would be in the whole game, not.
Luck. I think they'd be undefeated, actually.
Anyways, Carson Wentz playing well. We're moving on.
Is he, though? For
he's-
Carson Wentz, yeah,
That's
sure.
what I mean. He's
Okay,
not turning
yeah.
the ball over.
Yeah.
He's
I think Reich's being pretty conservative with them, though. That's why maybe he did turn the ball over last week when they were knocking on the door to be up 14-0 right at the bat. But
I feel like they didn't run the ball enough. I feel like they haven't been running the ball enough.
They're not attacking downfield.
They had a long touchdown.
All right, we're all going Colts. Rams,
okay.
Giants. Giants are pretty damn beat up. I'm saying that for every team pretty much.
This could be the ass beating of the week.
All right. Okay. Well, I will say this. It sounded like Daniel Jones. It sounds like he's going to play. I think this could be closer than you think if Daniel Jones plays, and obviously they're missing Barkley, Galladay, but Rams been a little sloppy recently. Giants played pretty good defense. Daniel Jones been playing pretty decent. They could be sneaky in this game. I'll actually say that. They're a little too beat up for me to pick them or think about picking them here, but and again, a lot of teams are. The Rams are fairly healthy actually. I know Stafford messed up his finger during game. Henderson gets knocked out of the game here and there. But the Rams are actually one of the more healthy teams now that I think about it. Well, they don't have Cam Akers, but that was a long time ago. So Rams should handle business in this one. But watch out for Danny. The Giants always played teams tight. They were very tight. They were actually tied with the Cowboys, I believe, and then everyone got hurt. So they'll play some tough football there. Just unfortunate injuries, but yep, everyone.
Saquon's ankle looked disgusting.
Yeah, that was like 2 minutes after it happened too. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Chiefs football team. The Chiefs cannot play defense.
Neither could the football team.
Surprisingly, neither could the football team.
They think they're gonna.
Play defense
anytime soon? Do you think they're going to shit can that defensive coordinator over there?
Well, I mean, it's Jack Del Rio, but their head coach is Ron Rivera, who really just runs the defense.
I don't understand how they can't do anything.
Legendary defensive minds and a lot of talent there. I think guys may not be as talented as we thought. I think that's the problem. The linebacker unit's struggling. I think he's the first-round pick on Jamin Davis. He's not playing overly well.
Who's the Chiefs' defensive coordinator?
Spagnuolo.
Should they just do a swap of defensive coordinators see if it helps?
Give it a swap.
I see Chiefs fans, or maybe it's not fans. I'm assuming. I see people blaming Spagnuolo for the Chiefs struggling. I just don't think they have the talent out there. The talent's just not there. I mean, I know they're missing Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a great football player. Matthew is kind of like a non-factor. He's very good, but the teams are making him a non-factor right now. I mean, I think anybody can beat the Chiefs. And that's not me saying they're not good. That's like when that defense takes the field, I think anybody can just score as much as they can because how bad that defense is. So I think a lot of their games are going to be close. I think this one's going to be close, but and they got some guys beat up on offense too. We'll see if Tyreek Hill plays, but they're going to be missing Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I'm still going to take the Chiefs. That's the problem. I don't really trust Washington fully on either side of the ball, even though I think they'll have success on offense this week. It's just maybe not enough. If Washington's defense is where we thought it would be, I'd probably be picking Washington in this game.
Really?
If they play defense like they should be playing defense.
Well, then we could say if KC was playing offense like they should be.
I don't think there's anything wrong with their offense. I think their defense is making it harder on their offense. I think
Fair.
I mean, maybe their offense isn't. It's slightly off.
I mean, they're not putting up insane numbers like they were the past several years. They're still putting up numbers, but give me the Chiefs.
He's taking the Chiefs. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I don't know how you can go against them, even though they're not playing very well.
Did you see those clips of?
So you're going Washington?
No.
Did you see those clips of Tyrann Mathieu getting mad at Sorensen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like the same exact thing, but like different plays.
Yeah, that's twice in one game. I'm pretty sure too.
They need a free safety.
Yeah,
they need a free safety. They could use a corner. They could use a whole entire linebacker unit. They can use 2 new defensive ends.
But like the big plays, again, the defensive line, front seven should be getting to the quarterback, helping the DBs out. But if you're blowing coverages, you got to go.
They're blowing them pretty damn easily too. It's like
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like I can just go out there and run straight, and I might be in good shape there. I don't know. Might be getting open. Okay.
Right.
Ooh, this is a good one. Vikings and Panthers. Vikings, every game's a squeaker. They pulled one off last week. The Panthers dropped 2 straight. Darnold kind of playing like his old self. He's starting to see ghosts again. Will that continue? Will he figure it out this game? It should be a good one. 2-star running backs that have been out. Do they come back? I think they're both 50-50 about this point. I think Well, McCaffrey was described as 50-50 today. I think Cook probably would be, I'd say 60, probably more that he plays.
60-40.
60-40 that he plays there.
Math.
Yeah, what's everybody feeling here?
I'm going to take the Vikings. I think just offensively, I mean, especially with Dalvin's back, I think offensively, Kirk Cousins is playing pretty good. They didn't put up a lot of points last week, but he's
offense is slowing down a little bit.
He's picking up the read on defenses of blitzes and getting the ball out quickly, and I think that's going to help him in this game.
Pete?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Vikings as well.
Oh.
I think they'll have a good game plan against Darnold. I think teams are starting to figure it out a little bit. Yeah, I think the offense for the Vikings gets a little bit back on track here too this week.
Definitely a squeaker.
Yeller switched his pick. He had the Panthers, and he switched to the Vikings.
Wow.
Not really surprised they ended up switching. The fans were also the tightest in terms of the percentage. It was super, super close, and it was barely Vikings. And it's a toss-up game. But I'm going to take – I can't believe everyone's going Vikings.
I'm surprised by that, too.
Yeah, I'm going to go Vikings. I can argue both sides here. I do think – I'm not a huge Darnold guy, but I do think he can have a decent game. I think they need to kind of go back to – and I don't know if they really went away from it. He's just kind of trying to push the ball downfield a little more, but they kind of he needs to go back to just playing the quick, small ball a little bit. That was working, and that could beat the Vikings defense. That could – and Darnold running, I think those are some weaknesses of the Vikings defense, even though they really picked it up the last couple weeks. So that'd be a reason they could win. I think DJ Moore could be good in this game. They got some really – this is interesting. The Vikings pass rush duo starting duos leads the NFL in sacks, and the Panthers, tied with your Bears, are second in terms of the duo in sacks. So this is a top two duo battle here. But Kirk Cousins, you can force him to play under his game with good edge rush presence, but he plays better than normal against the blitz, and the Panthers do blitz a bit. So it's really depending on if the edge rushers win without the blitz, because their Panthers are probably not going to be blitzing a whole bunch. Yeah, I kind of can argue both sides here. I'm gonna trust Kirk Cousins a little more than Sam Darnold, so that's what I was feeling. I'm shocked that not one person took the Panthers. Old Yeller actually had the Panthers, but he switched, so
he's a Vikings guy, so it's expected.
Yeah.
Wait, who the hell is Old Yeller?
Chargers, Raven. Oh, this is a ball game right here. Should be high scoring. Chargers game last week was ridiculously high scoring, and the Ravens had that game was insane. That comeback against the Colts, Lamar Jackson was unbelievable. Mark Andrews as well in the second half. This should be a fun one. This should be a fun one here. Another one of those where I can really argue both sides. Chargers are struggling to stop the run, and who is better than the Ravens running the ball? I don't know if there's any team. So that could side with the Ravens, and the Chargers are super good on offense, so damn explosive when they're passing downfield, underneath, running the ball. Herbert running the ball himself even. And the Ravens, the only offense they really seen like that was the Chiefs. They gave up a lot of points. They did win the game, though. The Chargers would be a little better defense than the Chiefs. So I'm gonna take the Chargers because I do think the Ravens could have their way on the ground against the Chargers, but I worry about the Ravens defense. They're not tackling. They're just not the same old defense, and that's mainly because of injuries. But I think the Chargers will be a problem for them, for their defense. So, and I mean, both teams are going to score plenty of points. I just think Herbert makes that extra play there. So I'm going to go Chargers in a tight one.
Tight. Chargers are dangerous this year.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. I'm going with the Chargers. Like you said, the Ravens defense is a little suspect out there.
A little sus.
I think the Chargers will get up early, and then the Ravens cannot run the ball.
How early are they going to wake up?
All right. I think the Chargers will score a lot of points on them early in the game, and then I think the Ravens will be forced to throw the ball just like they were. But I think the Chargers offense is going to keep scoring. I think their defense is pretty good as well. So I think it's going to be tough for the Ravens to come back in this one.
Yeller, Chargers, where'd the fans go?
Both Chargers.
Chargers, Dan?
I was actually going to fade you guys and go Ravens, but I'm going to stick with the Chargers. I'm thinking
nobody Ravens.
I'm
wow.
surprised by that too, but again, I was going to go with them just because you guys didn't, but I'm thinking the Chargers play well against good defenses, and the Ravens defense is pretty damn solid, but they haven't been the same as what we've been seeing in years past. So I think that's going to give the advantage to the Chargers. Throwing the ball versus running the ball. Yeah, if the Ravens score first and control the clock, create a turnover, Ravens definitely could win this, especially at home.
Ravens are favored in this game by 3.
Wow.
And every single one of us went with the underdog here.
Wow.
And then ESPN is saying, 61% Chargers, 39% Ravens. Math again.
Everyone's on the Chargers
Math
train
again.
even after that Ravens comeback. Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
We got some good games here coming up.
Oh, Cardinals, Browns. I've already changed my mind multiple times in this game. It's going to be a good one. Still waiting on some injuries here because the Browns got beat up within on defense, and of course Conklin was knocked out and Wills was already out, but on defense mainly with their secondary, guys got beat up. The Cardinals have been one of the more healthier teams in football, but now they're kind of joining the rest of them there. Rodney Hudson, their star center, is going to be already ruled out this game, and Chandler Jones is ruled out for COVID reasons. That's a big-time pass rusher for them. So, yeah, some new injuries in this game, but 2 top-tier teams, and the Cardinals' only undefeated team left, traveling to Cleveland. How's it going to go? It's really a toss-up.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go?
I'm taking the Cardinals.
Oh, Dan's going Cardinals.
Yeah, I haven't seen any reason why I should not be choosing the Cardinals.
Okay.
Last week was close.
They've had a lot of games close. They're
Yeah,
pulling it out.
yeah.
I've changed my mind a couple times, but it's a toss-up. I'm feeling the Browns. I originally had, when I saw this matchup, originally had the Browns because I felt like the matchup favored them. They can pound the football, run the clock, keep Murray on the sideline, and control the game there. But then I was thinking Cardinals because I knew the Browns got beat up during that game and that last game, and the Browns have won with defense, getting pressure on quarterback specifically, but getting pressure and actually getting Murray is just a whole different thing. So he kind of can beat that and still have a day down the field. So I was really feeling Cardinals then, and then I know Ronnie Hudson's out, so that's pretty big, and I kind of went back to I always like to play the matchup. I think the Cardinals are struggling to stop the run unless it comes down to, I don't know what happened in week 1. They stopped Derrick Henry. I think it's because they got up big pretty early. But other than that, they struggle to stop the run, but they've stopped the run on very short yardage and red zone. But other than that, yeah, they give up some big yards. I think the Browns will come out pounding the football. They'll use a ton of Chubb and a ton of Hunt, and keep Murray on the sideline a bit, and that could be the difference. But it's going to be a squeaker. It's going to be a good one. I'm feeling the Browns. Still waiting to hear on guys like Denzel Ward, Clowney, Conklin, Greedy Williams. Will Newsom be back? I'm still waiting on here on the injury news on those guys. So it can be switched.
Yeah, I like the Browns as well at home.
Wow.
If it was, I know it's just kind of surprising because we got Old Yeller and the fans are going with the Browns as well.
Dan by himself on the only undefeated team left in football.
Yeah, I mean seems pretty good. Seems pretty good for you.
I'd say if Hudson and Chandler, I don't even know about Chandler Jones. If Hudson was playing, I don't know if I would ever change my mind back to the Browns. I think that's pretty significant there. That's
I don't
the
know. I
best
think
center in
that's a tough atmosphere to play in for the Cardinals and Kyler Murray going to Cleveland. I think it's just going to be like a real. I mean, they already had some tests. Obviously, the Cardinals, they played the Rams and they showed up in that game. But I think this is going to be a real test for them. It's just a physical team in Cleveland. I think it's going to be close, but I don't know. I mean, a team's not going to stay undefeated the whole season. So
How do you know?
I just have a feeling it's going to happen. Like this is where it's just
tough
going
to stay undefeated.
Yep.
Very tough. Yeah, I'm really excited for that game. Could go either way.
I'll lone dog it. I'm good with that.
You're gonna lone dog it. All right. Next game. Raiders Broncos. No John Gruden.
Knock on wood if you need a new coach.
Oh, I mean they'll be all right for right now, maybe. Both these teams started 3-0, and they're both on a 2-game losing streak. Who's gonna figure it out? Who's gonna figure it out?
Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't know how to choose this game at all.
I can't choose it either.
All right.
The Broncos have let me down back-to-back weeks.
It's a toss-up game. I decided to go with the Broncos toss-up game, so just had to find reasonings to pick a team. The Raiders are a mess right now with that whole situation, so it's really tough to pick them. But at the same time, I can argue against this. I was talking about this in the score prediction videos that I already did as well, that it's a different play caller, so it really could throw off the other teams. So you can argue against that. Maybe they're a mess switching coaches like this. I still think it's not a good situation, obviously. But another thing is the Raiders just got completely, I thought, dominated by the Bears last week. And the Broncos, to me, are the same team as the Bears. I mean, they pound the football with their two physical running backs. I think those running backs, since David Montgomery was out, I think the Broncos running backs are even better. So that could cause problems for the Raiders. And Teddy can, get outside the pocket, run just like Justin Fields. You look at the defense, it's the same exact defense. It's Vic Fangio coming from the Bears to the Broncos. They run 3-4 defense. They're going to get pressure on the struggling Raiders offensive line, or through that onto Carr. Carr's been struggling under pressure. So the way I'm describing it makes it sound like clearly Broncos going to win. No, it's just the reasons that I'm picking the Broncos. I think it'll be tight. A toss-up could go either way. A must-win for both teams here. I'm going Broncos.
Who's the Raiders OC? Is he? I'm assuming.
Greg Olsen, not the tight end.
Oh, okay.
Not the tight end.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders, and
if it was the tight end, would you go with the Broncos then?
No, just the name Greg Olsen just really rings a bell for me. This might sound stupid, but I think you know when they zoom in on Gruden on the sideline, he's just so serious the way he talks on the mic, and he's talking to Derek Carr through the headset.
Yeah.
I feel like not hearing Gruden's voice and not being as serious. I don't know. I'm not hearing Gruden, so I don't know how he sounds, but I feel like it's gonna be like a relief off of Derek Carr in a sense.
You're so stupid.
I know, right? I don't know. I just feel
You're so
like
stupid.
I feel like the Raiders are still a good team.
Derek Carr's going to feel like he's the guy now. He's in control. He's going to have less pressure on him. He's just
in a
he
sense,
calls
yeah.
everything.
I
can
he's not
see
gonna be
that.
calling everything, but I think
I could see him running the show.
we still don't know what their we've known what Gruden's offense has been for years and years and years. We don't know what they're going to it's just going to be. We don't have the tape. We don't have the tape. And I think Derek Carr is going to be a little bit more loose inside that huddle. So
a little loose, okay.
Yeah.
I like the Raiders too, actually.
For everything that I just said, or
no,
okay.
The Broncos just let me down the last 2 weeks, honestly.
That's
They're going to let you down again by
That's good
beating
analysis.
Maybe.
That's good analysis.
Old Yeller and the fans are going with Denver.
Oh, Ellen Yella.
Love it, Pete. Let's get a dub.
Let's get the W.
Yeah, it's another toss-up.
I don't
I
know,
said that for every game.
We always talk about when teams get new coaches mid-season, they have a good game. That first game's always a good one for them. So I don't know. I just feel like the Raiders will have.
They're going to
kind of going off what you were saying.
They can't do
there.
it for the coach. So that you can't have that saying the coach is out. Let's do it for the coach. You can't do it for the coach.
No.
Do it for Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cowboys, Patriots. Cowboys are on a roll. Patriots. I feel like they're going to break out at some point. Yeah, maybe they already did. They came back and won against the Texans. They were a little sloppy earlier in that game, but pulled it off. Maybe that's what they needed here. I think everyone's expecting the Cowboys to blow it at some point like they usually do, but they're looking pretty damn good, man.
Cowboys are dangerous.
All right, Pete's going Cowboys. I already could tell. I'm going Cowboys as well. They're pretty damn good right now.
They got the balance.
Yeah, they got the balance.
They don't even have
Taking the Cowboys.
Cooper's out every other play, and per usual, and Michael Gallup's been out too.
Zeke's running wild right now.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Yeller going Cowboys, and I think the fans are as well. Yep. All right, that's a guarantee. Everyone Cowboys. Okay.
All right. We got bye week, so we're flying through this.
Yeah, but we go over the bye
no,
weeks.
No, I know.
Don't
I'm just saying we're Sunday night football.
Sunday night football. We got Geno Smith versus Big Ben. The Steelers might have caught a break with whoever plays the Seahawks after the last week. They might have caught a break. Steelers got on that winning track after last week against the Broncos. How's Geno? Geno looked pretty good, though. He looked pretty good. Is he going to continue to look pretty good? We're going to see.
It's like the Jets could use him or something,
Whoa. I think it'll be close. But prime time in Pittsburgh, playing Geno Smith instead of Russell Wilson. Going to go Steelers. Think they do enough on both sides of the ball. Big Ben should be able to throw the ball downfield against the Seattle secondary, which is slacking right now, but maybe they pick it up here. Maybe they finally get some pressure on the quarterback as well. But yeah, the Steelers. I mean, they got to get the job done here. You can't. The Steelers cannot lose this game, and they could. Seahawks could win. I think it'll be closer than what people think, but it's a must-win for the Steelers, and they get the job done at home prime time.
Pete,
Who are you going with, Dan?
I'm looking at stats from last week just to kind of see.
Well, Yeller and fans got the Steelers.
I know what I'm
You guys didn't even know where you're going. It's
I don't
that
know.
close.
I
It's
don't
that
know.
close.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Steelers. I think they're gonna definitely be able. Well, they're home, so we're all going Steelers here. They're home, but I
So
think
Pete's going Steelers, right?
yeah, I think Najee Harris is gonna have a good day running the ball. I think if they commit to their game plan where they're give him the ball almost 20 times a game, I think they're gonna come out with a victory, controlling the clock. I think it's gonna be a close game, a low scoring squeaker.
I don't
Come on.
know.
Do it. Go.
Should I do it?
Yeah, take the Seahawks. Go ahead.
I'll take the Seahawks.
Yeah, good man.
Every time I do this, it doesn't work out. Every time.
So you going Steelers?
I'll do it if you don't do it. Just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Gino.
Yeah,
It's Gino, dude.
it's Gino.
Yeah. What college did you go to?
West
Virginia.
Virginia.
Oh God.
He was ridiculous there. Let me
He
tell you.
was. Oh, I literally don't know. Like, this game and the Raiders game was just like, the Raiders-Broncos game was just so tough.
Just commit. We're
Just
moving
pick one. Just pick one.
Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Give
He's
it to me.
He's taking them. It's gonna be
I
fun
don't
if they
know.
win.
They're
I
not
like-
wearing their lime greens though.
That's good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I think
Gino.
I said this with when the Broncos had Drew Lock. I was like, Drew Lock gets a whole week to game plan, like they'll win, and they lost. But I think Gino gets the whole week to game plan, be the number one quarterback. I like what I saw when
Number
he
one
got
in the
in.
whole NFL this week.
What's up?
Number one quarterback in the whole NFL this week.
No, but I don't know. I just like Pete Carroll in primetime games. I know Mike Tomlin's pretty good in those too, but we'll see if the Seahawks can pull this one off. It'll be close.
All right, Pete all by himself. I think we're all by ourselves in at least one game, right? I had the Jags, Dan had the Cardinals, and Pete's got Gino. Monday Night Football, Bills, Titans.
Can they do it, Pete?
Can they do it? I'll tell you what, if this game was on Tuesday nights, I'd be picking the Titans.
Oh, yeah.
But if it's on, Bills got lucky. It's on Monday. I started it off. You were supposed to, but I'm taking the Bills. It's very tough to go against the Bills right now. Titans definitely can win though. Last year they presented defensively, even though their defense was very bad, they presented some problems for Josh Allen last year. Some different looks. Could be the case again. It's just very tough to pick. I can argue the Titans. It's very tough to pick against the Bills. They're very balanced. They're very good. Look like maybe the best team in football, at least the AFC. I said this in the score predictions. Let me throw this by Pete. This is how the Titans win the game right here. This is how they win the game, and they very well could do it. Both A.J. Brown and Julio Jones got to play, which I think they both do.
Julio practiced today.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they start with the ball and they pass it down the field. They throw. Don't even give it to Derrick Henry. They throw the ball down the field, throw it in the end zone, touchdown. And then next time around, the Bills are like, well, now we got to play against the pass. That's a problem. And why they can do that? Because I think one of Julio or A.J. Brown is a big game. Tre'Davious White probably on one. The other one could have a good game. But then now they back off from the box. Therefore, Derrick Henry can kind of go nuts a little bit and maybe toss Josh Norman. Josh Norman's on the 49ers, but he could still toss him in this game. And then that's how the Titans win. I think it's doable.
That's a lot of things that need to happen. I'm going with the Bills.
Okay. I did go with the Bills, even though I just explained.
Yeah,
it.
I just think the Bills have offense and defense. They're going to put up a lot of points. I feel like the Titans just have to run the ball in order to.
Titans
do
are a
it.
little
They could do
sloppy.
it. They
They're a
could
little
do it.
sloppy.
They got to control the clock and they got to score first.
I know Old Yeller's going Bills, and the fans are going Bills. But now we got now Pete. What's Pete going with? Pete MD.
I don't know. They're too
I went with the Bears.
they're too sloppy. They're too sloppy to pick right now. I don't know what their deal is. I mean, they could have easily blew.
So are you going with the Bills?
You
Yeah,
got
I'm
Leo
going
Jones back
I'm
though.
going with the Bills.
Oh.
Bills look really good. They're like the best team in the AFC. But I mean, I could see the Titans doing it. They always play big and against some tougher opponents, and they play down to the lesser opponents. But
So that means they're going to win this game.
they could, but
If the
the
Titans
Bills.
won this game, are you going to be like Super Bowl? We're doing
no,
it.
they
back.
would
We're back.
they'd win, and then they play the Chiefs. They'd lose.
You'd
the
be pounding
Chiefs.
your chest though if they won, though, right?
Oh, for sure. for sure.
Will the shirt be coming off?
No, sure won't come on.
All right. That's a guarantee. Everyone for the Bills.
Wow.
Back-to-back primetime away games for the Bills. They pull them both off. That's pretty big.
Give us the bye week.
But, yep, the bye week team of the week. It's what everyone's been waiting for. They couldn't wait for week 6 for the bye team of the week and whatever the hell Pete does at the end of it. I forget what it is.
I think one year we did his favorite stadium out of
That was
all
last
favorite
year.
player than last year's favorite stadium. I don't know.
What do you guys want?
I actually had the fans vote for this too. Some people are probably confused on why I asked them. The new people are probably confused on why I asked them who wins the bye week. But
favorite food from each city.
Fans went 49ers, unless I'm forgetting. I didn't even write it down, but I think they went with the 49ers.
The fans are actually choosing this?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I put a poll there. The new people are probably like, why the hell is he asking me who's going to win the
Well,
bye
if they
week?
watch, they know. I'm taking the Niners as well. They got some injuries. They got to get through. Are they moving forward? Trey Lance is the guy moving forward now, right?
We don't know that.
Okay, well,
They're both hurt.
I would
Lance and
imagine,
Garoppolo are both hurt.
Yeah, but I would imagine
He's
that's
always hurt now.
Garoppolo.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
it's his thing, man.
It's a
Come
thing,
on,
man.
leave
It's
him
a thing
alone.
in San Francisco, but they got a lot of injuries. They gotta figure it out. They got to clean out the water, make sure everyone's got their steroids injected, and I think they'll be
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm most certainly not picking the Jets because of the Jets. Falcons, they just beat the Jets. You know, they didn't win the bye week. That the Saints, I don't know. There's only one answer. It's 49ers. Both their quarterbacks are hurt. If they would have had to play this week, they would have been screwed. So it's just absolutely the 49ers. So yeah, there's really no other choice. Pete,
I don't know what I'm
do you.
doing.
Just do you, man. Just tell us something
be
about
you.
one of these teams.
Be you, man.
I don't know.
Tell us something fun about the Falcons.
Arthur Smith's the coach.
Okay,
I
what
wish
about
he was.
the- what about the
I wish he was the offensive coordinator still for the Titans.
Okay. What about
So
the
we're
Jets?
going with the Falcons. We're going with the Falcons.
No,
No,
No, you have to go through all of them.
You got to go through all right there.
The Jets.
Say
The
something
Jets
cool.
got Corey Davis. I wish we had Corey Davis still.
All right. This is a whole Titans thing.
Yeah.
All right. We're going with the Saints here.
Huge Kamara and Marcus Callaway guys.
Those Tennessee Volunteers.
Tennessee Volunteers.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Well,
a
what
Tennessee thing. It's all a Tennessee
Yeah. What about the Niners?
The Niners.
thing. Jawan Jennings and Jalen
Jawan
Hurd.
Jennings. No, I love Debo Samuel's game. Love his game.
Where did you go to college?
South Carolina.
Ooh, Gamecock.
Gamecock.
Yeah.
All right, you're just spreading some knowledge
Yeah.
out there for the
Well, this is Pete's favorite Tennessee player of the week.
I saw someone. I saw
people.
someone.
And South Carolina player.
I saw someone tweet that if Debo was a running back, he'd be a 1,000-yard rusher. I'd believe
You
that.
get hurt.
I'd believe he'd be a 1,000.
No, I don't want to disrespect, but
I think he'd be
I
a
love
1,000-yard
Debo.
rusher.
I love
Like
me
a
some
little
Debo,
Kamara?
but he would get hurt. All right, come on. Unfortunately,
I think AJ Brown would be a 1,000-yard rusher.
Now, what's your favorite
he'd
food
get
from
hurt.
Atlanta?
He'd get hurt.
What's your favorite food from Atlanta?
I've never eaten in Atlanta.
Do they specialize in anything? Gumbo?
That's
That's got to be New Orleans Saints right there.
Well, I was thinking, okay, yeah.
All right, in the comments, anybody from Atlanta, what's the best food from Atlanta? Do the same thing from New York, New Orleans, San Francisco. We want to see it in the comments. That's the most important thing about
New
this
York,
video.
it's got to be the pizza.
The pizza.
But if it's the Giants, would it be different? Who owns pizza? Jets, Giants, the Bills got to be Buffalo wings.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I don't know.
You would think. We're not. They don't have a bye week.
All right.
We'll wait.
Get
till,
us out of here.
Get us. Well, okay, that's gonna be it for the Week 6 pick'ems. We'll be back next week with the Week 7 pick'ems.
That'll do it. Click like,
subscribe, notifications,
comments.
turn them on. Twitter, link down
Do it.
below. Just
Yeah. There's other videos too. Click on those.
yeah. There's a lot of them.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yep. Bye.